blend won't control Z. What's going on? And I can go back into this. So the blend is 1.5 and the friends was 3. So let's click 3 here. Let's go back to the black. 0.15. Yeah, cool. Okay. So we got that colored. The only thing we're missing now is the coloring of her face, Suzanne's face. So we're gonna single out the face. Select, not that edge loop, but maybe this edge loop, and go H. Click L on her head and click H. Go L there, H. I'm going to deselect a nose. So select this edge loop by Alt, Shift, right click, H, L, right click, H, L, and we're going to deselect the mouth, Alt, Shift, right click, H, L, H. Okay, now we've got a face. Look at me. Click A on the keyboard and click the skin and click the sign. Now we've got a face right like that. Oh damn. We kind of want this to be her skin as well, I'm pretty sure. So we're going to click sign. And I'm pretty sure you can go like that and like that. And shift. Right click on there. It's not selecting the mouth, that's good. See this edge loop that will follow along there, which is nice. We click the skin and go to sign. Damn, I'm gonna kinda make her look a bit more brown on the brown color. I don't really like this brown. Any more red? Yeah, that's a bit better. Okay, if you want to do something special to Suzanne, you can click tab and go A and press W, and we can go subdivide smooth, and that just kind of makes her a bit more smoother, detailed and all that stuff. I wouldn't suggest going nuts on the shade smooth and unless it's not for a game or you don't want it to be optimized, because your tries will stack up after doing that. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys how to set up a scene in Blender. So we've got here a camera and our light, but I'm going to delete them for now, just so you can all know what I'm focusing on. I'm going to press T to toggle this transform stuff out of the way, and I'm going to click here and open up a new window. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into rendered mode, but when you go into rendered mode, your scene won't light up unless you've got some sort of lighting in your scene. So I'm going to click over here and then Shift A and add a point light. Now point light it sort of just lights up this single point. You can change the energy of it, you can change the color. You know, you can do a lot with the light, or you can do basically all you need with the light. So now I can click here to view my rendered object. So in this view, I can actually move the light around, and you can see Suzanne's face from whatever light you want to render it from. That's just the point light though. We can use the sunlight. We can make that face like that. What a sunlight will do is kind of just render it like a sun would in a single direction. The light will travel, but all around the scene. You can use a spotlight if you want it to look like a film star or something. Oh my goodness, I'm so famous. Look at me, I'm Suzanne. you go. She's a star. Gonna have to turn that up a bit. Isn't she fabulous? We can use a Hemi. This sort of just makes things like real bright. Like all shaded all around, you know what I'm saying? Like that. And you've got an area. You rarely use the area. I'm gonna use a Hemi. That's how you say it. I might as well click Shift C on the keyboard and go Shift A, add another light underneath Suzanne's face like this. And I can probably even make this black. Does that work? I might make this a dark green actually. Turn down the energy. Turn it up a bit more. Okay. Sort of setting up for the next scene. I've got myself an image of a jungle. So what I'm going to also show you is a little bit of texturing and UV mapping as well. Pretty simple, don't freak out, it's simple stuff. Alright, we're going to click Shift A and add one more point. Let's make this point like behind Suzanne. Turn up the energy a little and make this sort of like a light yellow. A little bit lighter. Okay. Now I'm going to go Shift A, sorry, and add a mesh plane. I'm going to go scale point, no, not scale point, scale 4. And I'm going to go rotate X 90. Move this back. So it's just behind Suzanne. Now I'm going to turn off this renderer because it's just kind of screwing up my CPU with this recording. Let's shift it up a bit. Maybe we can probably scale this down by 0.8. So we wanna like nice and zoom in like that. Okay, so let's go new material. I'm going to call this IMG for image, and then we're going to open up another one of these thingos and click tab. So we're in edit mode, and then we're going to go over here and select UV/image editor. After this, we're going to click U unwrap. So now all these points over here, right click here, are unwrapping. Control Z. We want it to be a simple, rectangle. Simple plane. What we're going to do is go over to images over here, select new. So make sure your coordinates are on UV and your type is image or movie. I'm going to click open, and I'm going to go to my pictures, and I've got a jungle picture right here. Open image, and that's loaded my jungle picture. I'm pretty sure you have to make sure your map is set to UV map. So now we go back to the materials tab and right click on this object, this plane object. Make sure everything's selected, and we click assign. And you may not see it now, but once you go into render view, it's got a jungle background. How amazing. What you want to do is click, turn down the specular all the way, click, oh no, don't click shadeless, turn up the emit. So now it's actually beginning to look just like a jungle. Turn up the emit a bit more, maybe even the intensity. Maybe that's too much emit. Suzanne's looking hot. She's looking in a natural habitat. Kinda looks weird. But anyways, this is just for the purpose of the tutorial. We can push this back onto there by left clicking like that. And now I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn this off so PC gets a bit more optimized. A to deselect and Shift C to center the 3D cursor. Shift A and then, oh wait, sorry, I need to be in the front view. Shift A and add a camera. Alright, so we wanna change this view into the camera view. So cameras, active camera. Alright, see how she's not showing up? Well, that's because the camera is not exactly focusing on her. Alrighty, push that in a bit more. Shift that to the side. Okay, that's good enough. You can set this up however you like. You can change the focal lens. You can change the focal lens here. Do whatever. And you can also change the orthographic if you want to show off a model or something. You might use orthographic to show another person in 3D. I'm not sure what this one does, but usually you want to keep in perspective when you're rendering something. So yeah, now you just click F12 on the keyboard over here in the camera view, and what that will do is render your Suzanne. The lighting's a little bit off, I must admit. The lighting, I don't really like this. I might use the sun. And click on F12 again. There you go, that looks a lot better. Is that mouth right? I don't think the mouth's right. That's a little funny, don't you think? Maybe I used the wrong edge. And this isn't responsive, this render. You're going to have to click F12 again after changing something. So there we go, we got Suzanne, and she's looking hot. You know what I'm saying? I think that's 100%. What we're going to do after this, after you've rendered your scene and all that stuff, set up all your lighting, materials, your texture, all that stuff, is we can actually export Suzanne rendered by clicking Image, Save as Image, and you've got your image types over here. So you want to use PNG or Targa. If you're using an alpha image, if you set it up in your settings to, you know, have a transparent background, you can export as a PNG or Targa, and it will export with the transparent background, which is really useful for some things. But you need to. Well, you don't need to, but I just use the preset setting here. But you can change your compression as much as you want. Make your image as large as you need it to be. But the standard is okay. Depends what you're doing. And then you click Save Image As, and then you've got your render saved. Make sure your naming. Sorry, I didn't go through naming. Save as image. You select where you want to save it, and yeah, you can name it here. Click save as image. There you go. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope I helped you guys with your Blender works. Stay tuned for the next tutorial. Bye.